Hi, my name's Melissa. For this presentation, I'll be talking about social identities and how the different parts of who I am come together to shape my experiences. I'll also discuss how I think others perceive me and how those perspectives influence the way I understand myself and how they affect the way I interact with the world around me. The Italian and Mexican flag represents my ethnicity. Although both cultures have their own unique traditions and backgrounds, they both influence the way I was raised and the values that are important to me. Both sides of my family have taught me the importance of traditions, celebrations, and staying connected with one another. My grandma especially gave me a perspective on how much love, sacrifice, and effort can go into making moments special. Seeing everything she used to do for us when she was here during holidays and gatherings showed me the importance of appreciating the people around me and the memories we create together. The woman symbol represents my gender identity and how being a woman has shaped my experiences and the way I view my future. Knowing the history of how women were once denied opportunities such as education and career motivates me to take advantage of the opportunities I am given today. The Chicago skyline represents more than just where I'm from. It represents a part of who I am as a person. Growing up in Chicago exposed me to many different backgrounds, cultures, and experiences, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Being surrounded by so much diversity helped me become more open minded and taught that not everyone has the same experiences or comes from the same background. It helped me become more comfortable around people who may be different from me and show me the importance of treating others with kindness and respect. Chicago also gave me my love for music. As someone from Chicago, I may be biased, but I also believe the city is known for just more its food. House music is a huge part of Chicago's culture, and it is something I grew up listening to because of my family. It has become a meaningful part of my identity. The word family is one of the important things on this slide. My family has always been my support system, and I'm grateful some of my closest friends are my cousin and brother. Not everyone can say that, they have that type of relationship with their family, which I'm very grateful to say so. I've also been given one of the best titles, which is being an aunt. My nieces and my nephews are some of my biggest blessings and have brought me and my family so much happiness. My family has taught me the importance of hard work, dedication, and understanding that giving your time and effort to something you value is never a waste. The dealership and hospital images represent where I work, which have both become important parts of who I am today. At the dealership, I assist with the service department. Working in a male-dominated industry has taught me the importance of maintaining professionalism, building confidence in myself. It taught me to have a strong backbone, stand up for myself, and not be afraid to speak up when I have an opinion or concern. I also work part-time at a hospital. That experience has taught me gratitude like no other. Every time I leave, I feel thankful because it reminds me that people are often dealing with challenges that we may never see. In both my jobs, one thing that stands out to me is that people want to feel heard. Sometimes all we need is someone who listens. Lastly, the first generation college student image represents something I am extremely proud of. Being the first in my family among my siblings to attend college has been challenging, but it's also been one of my biggest accomplishments. There's been times where I felt lost trying to figure out where to begin, how to navigate, and how to financially manage everything. However, these experiences made me more determined, independent, and appreciative of the opportunities I have. One identity connected to privilege is having access to education and opportunities to allow me to attend college and build a career. I recognize that not everyone has the same resources or access. An identity that has presented challenges is being a woman and a first-generation college student. Both experiences and shape me by requiring me to work harder, advocate for myself, and continue pushing forward even when things are unfamiliar. These experiences have helped me become the person I am today. The second slide represents how I think others might view me before they really get to know me. The image of the woman jumping out the cage represents being free-spirited and independent. I think people may see me as someone who gets up and goes after what she wants, makes her own decision, is not afraid to do things on her own. I think this connects to the way I carry myself and how I have learned to be confident in my choices. The multitasking image represents being hardworking and responsible. Since I balance two jobs while also being a full-time college student, I think people may assume I am organized and manage to able multiple responsibilities at once. While it can be challenging, this experiment has taught me time management and dedication. The college student doing homework represents how people may see me in a cafe setting. They may assume I am focused on my education, motivated, and working towards my future. Although that is true, they may not see everything that comes with being a first-generation college student, such as figuring out everything independently and learning how to navigate college without having someone who has experienced this before. The teamwork photo represents me not just as a worker, but as a person. I think many people see me as someone who brings people together. I can see myself being the mediator in the middle of chaos, someone who is friendly, listens to others, and helps people communicate. These two slides are connected because the first slide explains who I am, while the second slide explains how others may see me. Many of the qualities people might notice, such as hardworking, independent, and focused on school, comes from identities and experiences that I've shown on my first slide. I think people may only see a small part of who I am when they first meet me. They may recognize I am a college student or make assumptions based on how I present myself, but they do not immediately know my background, my family values, or the experiences that made me who I am today. This assignment reminded me that every person has identities and experiences that are not always visible, and it is very important not to make assumptions based on first impressions. Thank you for listening.